telling you, this is by far the best car I've ever bought. You're gonna love it. The latest purchase, look, we bought a Daimler, and it is sick. So I still have the Audi, and I've still got the Espace, but I saw this on Marketplace and I could not say no. Look at it. How mean is that? It is incredible. So it is a 1982 Daimler, and it's got a few problems because everything I buy does. This is exceptional. I'm going to show you around it and then talk through a few plans. But mate, I cannot believe the guy sold this, and he sold it cheap. You will never guess what I paid for this. So let's start with, it's got some pretty sick steel wheels, big 18s on it, white wall tyres. They look nuts. Around the front, the front arches are a little bit rusty, but we don't mind because that kind of goes with the car. The top of it's been painted in some rust paint. Looks like it's been brushed on. It's not my favourite, but it looks good. Coming down to the doors, again, you can see they're a little bit on the rusty side, even on the inside. I don't mind. I do not care. It is disgustingly cool. Same as that rear arch there. There's a bit of rust, but we'll sit nicely inside. But it gets better. It gets so much better. And you can see how low she sat when it's all the way down. Being all the way down, that is something I'm going to show you in a minute. We have got some treats with this thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So inside, what we got? I'll show you. We have got wood panelling that is flaking away a little bit. I guess that's a lacquer on it, but that's dead, and that's all over dead. The seats, this one underneath my stuff isn't too bad. Oh yeah, in the back it's I mean, it's not too bad, is it? It could be a hell of a lot worse. Hell of a lot worse. But I've got a plan. Got a plan with that. One thing I properly love about this, twin fuel tanks. Issue I've got, only this side works. Push the button, open up, that's it, and then start fueling. Insane. I love like the little chrome trim everywhere, and it goes with the chrome in the middle of the wheel and the chrome bumpers. The whole thing's sick. It's stupid cool. The driver's seat, I mean, it's a little bit broken. Let me show you what's under here. Okay. There's a problem. When you open the door from outside, this handle sticks. So we've got to push it down to shut the door. Pop the bonnet.
So I'm not sure what happened, but the filming went bad. What we've got is a diesel BMW lump in it from an L5 series.
So I've just sorted the seats. Ish. I got a blanket from TK Maxx. And it's perfect. That is amazing. Where the seats leather is striped, and that's also striped, that kind of works. I want to go back and see if I can get more for the front seats. Just close that down. Close the boot in a sec. I'll move it off and I'll tell you some more about it. So being from 1982, this is now tax and MOT exempt in the UK, which means I haven't got to worry about tax or MOTs, that's the best news, because every time a car of mine has needed MOT, I've got rid of it. I've got no excuse. I've got to keep this, and look how cool the thing is. It's literally the best thing I've ever bought. I haven't quite got classic car insurance, I've had to insure it normally, but it was £600 for the year, which is £300 cheaper than my Audi, and this thing, 300 times cooler. Worth it all day long. Let's raise it up, take it for a little spin. One of the things I've got to get used to is this being the handbrake, because that's weird. That's very, very weird. And the pedals, so close together. Not so sure I like that. So, driving it, if it had power steering, it'd be lush. Without this power steering, it's a little heavy. The diesel engine, good MPG. 120 or so miles the day I picked it up for about 20 quid, which is pretty decent. It's better than my Audi. Gonna make it helpful for the long trips picking my boy up. The gear ranges are a little low. Cruising, I've been told it's about 60, 65, but I can't tell you how quick it'll go. The rest of it, it's just a smile. The sound of a dirty diesel coming out of this, mate, I love it. I actually love it. I can get one channel on the radio, and that's Radio 4. I'm not 60. I'm not going to be listening to Radio 4. I might do something fun with this interior. The pedals are really close together, which is something I've got to get used to, because that's awkward. But small inconveniences for such an incredible classic car. I'm going to daily this. So I'll come back to you in a month or so and let you know what it's like to live with every day of the week. Meanwhile, I got to sort out the espace as well, do the wing on the Audi and sell that to get some money back to pay for some bits for this. What did I pay for this though? Mate, this thing was a bargain. £3,000. I can't even believe it. Oh, the only other thing I don't like about this, no cup holders. Apparently, people in 1982 didn't drink. So as you see, when it's risen, that's a fair ride height. The back still stays really, really low. But the front comes up more than enough. I'm gonna drive with the front a little lower than that, because at the minute it's like a boat, it's sinking at the back. But how cool is it? It's the best. It's the actual best. Something else to really fall in love with are the yellow headlights. Look at them. Man, they are good. It's a good looking car. All round, this thing, oh mate, best thing I bought. Best thing I bought. Get ready for me to have some fun with it. I'm gonna take you to some shows, sort out the few issues, and just enjoy it, man. So we've got a little problem. Driver's side rear doesn't like raising as much as it should. So one thing I didn't show was in the boot. It's actually massive. The boot is huge still, but that's as far as the boot lid opens, which is kind of rubbish. However, in the back of this bad boy, we have our compressor and our tank all hidden away. out of the way. Nice. A little bit of carpet just hides the tank nicely. So going around the interior a little bit, just showing you some of the cool stuff, okay? These dials, I mean, half of them don't work. Look at that tiny bit here. Made in the UK. Oh, go on, boy. The light switch is that is so stupidly cool. What else have we got inside that's really cool? The door handles, right, that's the lock. How cool is that? And like proper little chrome handles with little chrome inserts. I just, it's amazing. These here are the window adjustment switches. Wicked. When the front door's open, little light here is actually bright as hell. What else have we got that's cool in here? Right, so an actual clock. The time's wrong, but don't worry. Buttons here are for the interior lights. This one, which is nice. I'm probably going to do like an LED strip, I reckon, coming off that button. And this one for lights up in the side. How cool is that? That, I'm guessing, is the defrost the rear window. Like, insane that they had that in 1982. And this is the sendy switch for the left and right tanks. But because I've only got one working, I'll leave it at that. We've obviously got our manual gearbox, which is crazy. A lot of dog hair too, because the guy had dogs. Here, these are window switches for electric windows in 1982. Mental. Inside my big old armrest are my switches for the air ride and the gauges, and it is just a push of the buttons and raise the car. That's cool. Tiny bit of space there. Wicked. In the back here, I'm assuming these are, oh yeah, they're window switches too, so the people in the back can choose their own windows. This, I've no idea. I'm guessing it's something to do with this fan, possibly. It has a sunshine roof, but I don't know where the buttons are for it. So that's just gonna stay closed, I guess. Little handles in the back. But everything's cool. Even this glove box, right? It's a lockable glove box. But it's quite big. And it's got, if I work it out, it's got a mirror. A mirror in the glove box like that. So if someone wants to 3D print me a cup holder, that would be sick. And I'd love you for a long time. Does that light? Ah, no, that's a shame. I don't know why this light doesn't work, but that's something to work out. A little shelf. Everything in this thing is properly cool. I'm lost for words with it. Even this, right? That is like a carpet. That's like carpet material. It's mental. Handbrake. Yeah, handbrake is this lever here that you got to pull. The pedals are incredibly close together, and I think I'm destroying that mat a little bit. But everything works, and it's nuts because that thing is rubbish. This new daily. I've just popped the bonnet. I need to get the chassis numbers, so I thought now is a good time to show you this. Jaguar 2.5 litre diesel straight six from a 5 Series. Unreal that the guy before managed to get it in there. It's how low this thing is actually sat. When you look underneath, as you see, it's touching the floor. So perfect. This looks a little wet, leaky, so investigate that. As does this, and I don't know what that is yet. And down here, I can get down here, we have a leaky hose, which I've got to work out and replace, because I could really do with the power steering. As you can probably tell, I've got no idea how to properly end a video, so I have a couple of pictures of the beast. Feel free to do the subscribe thing and stuff and watch more videos, because I promise you that things are only going to be more fun and I'm going to do more stupid stuff.